Hello there, and welcome back to Assassin's Creed, the Ezio collection. Specifically, we're doing Assassin's Creed 2. And yeah, let's just pick up where we left off. So, where we left off is Ubisoft. No, where we left off is our family got killed, or like our dad, our older brother, our younger brother are all dead, got executed. They weren't supposed to be. They kind of got framed as being treasonous towards Florence. And, well, basically the entire family name has been now completely and totally, what's the word? Like, tainted. So, because I am also an auditore, I am also a criminal, and the world is out to get me. So yes, I am currently notorious. We did, however, get our assassin outfit. We don't really know what that means just yet, but it is something. Anyway, we have to make our way back home. Like, well, back to where our sister is, our sister and her mother, so we can get them back safely. But we do have to watch out because we are currently on the run. Like, as far as anyone knows, we are criminals, so any guards that see us will immediately try and arrest us. Or kill us. Probably kill us. Also, again, as same with last time, I did hopefully fix the popping sound. So if you're hearing any popping or crackling, please let me know in the comment section. Like, uh-oh. There we go. Yeah, please let me know in the comments if there's any audio issues whatsoever. Anyway, let's keep it going. And let's hop up. By the way, fuck. Not what I wanted to do, not wanted to shut. No, you don't see anything. Yeah, by the way, I actually started doing actual research for this time period and like stuff like stuff related to the topics that I've been talking about. And oh boy, first of all, it's fascinating. Second of all, it's kind of like re-sparked my fascination with history, because I did get my degree in history. I will let you know. I will have you know. By the way, what is this? La Rosa Culta. And one of the strange glyphs is on this landmark. You should go find it. Opened in 1465, La Rosa Culta quickly became essential to Florentine life. The women there were known for being upper class. They were educated in poetry and the arts, as well as sexual intercourse. It was not rare to see members of the Signoria at La Rosa Culta, and even on occasion, a Medici. But yeah, this is a location where our, what do you call them, the courtesans and base themselves. Anyway, though, there's a special thingy here. Let's go do the special thingy. I don't know if we'll do all of them, but I do want to do some.
Wait,
if we come across
that's not
them.
possible. This can't be. Hold on. That's computer code. Let me compile it. Oh shit, it's an encrypted file.
Upload it to my computer. I'm a master at decryption.
I can't! It's only compatible with the Animus itself.
Upload it to Desmond then. I can't believe this.
Well...
Hello, this is... They call me Subject 16. Listen, I don't have much time. There's something I have to show you. We have been lied to this whole time. Everything we know, everything we've been brought up to believe, it's wrong. Okay, I've uploaded the evidence, the file that proves it all. But I've split it into 20 pieces and locked each with a code. Can't be too careful. Queen Isabella. No, not her. What century is it? Never mind. I've hidden the code to the first file inside this program. Find it. Find them all. And along the way, you'll begin to see the truth.
What the heck? How did this get inside our Animus?
Oh, the memory core. We transferred 16's memory data from Abstergo into the Animus 2.0. He must have hacked the machine when Vidic left him alone between sessions.
Oh, hold on, wait a second. The signs on the walls in Abstergo, the ones written in blood, those were clues. He was telling us to look for them inside the Animus.
Oh god, right, I forgot about these. So we got like little puzzles that we have to solve. By the way, sorry YouTube in case any of these are too not safe for work, but this is Renaissance art, so technically this is art. But yeah, 5 mythic scenes sharing a core similarity. Pick them out and you'll begin to see. Okay, it is actually very hard for me to see. I'm gonna have to look closer, but I believe what they're talking about is apple core. I'm just gonna have to see who is holding an apple. You've got an apple. That might be an apple. This is maybe an apple. And apple? Nope, not true. Okay, fuck. You know what? We're just gonna... There we go! I found the apple! Yeah, most of these I tend to just like Google the answer because I can't be bothered to do the puzzle myself. But yeah, there are 20 of these hidden throughout the entire game, and let me tell you, we are, I don't know, probably not gonna do them all. I don't intend to do them all. Hang on. Is this... Did we not have access to this area before? That might be it. Because I did all the synchronization points apart from the Duomo. But yeah, I've been doing a lot of research and... where do I even start? Like, there's so much to talk about. First, we've got a synchronization point here. And let's do our leap of faith. Alright, we have some guards here to watch out for. Do remember, we currently have no weapons. But, yeah, so... I think, well, let's listen to the story first, and then when we get to a good point, I'll start a new history lesson. So let's just do this.
I think we have the wrong building.
No. No, this is it.
It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Messer Ezio. Annetta speaks quite highly of you. I can see why.
I appreciate the kind words, Madonna.
Ti prego, call me Paola.
Thank you for offering your home to my family, Paola.
It was the least I could do. You must be tired. Perhaps you'd...
No, grazie. I can't stay.
Why? Where are you going?
To kill Uberto Alberti.
I understand your desire for vengeance, but the Gonfaloniere is a powerful man. You are not a killer, Ezio.
Spare me the lecture.
But I can make you one.
And why are you going to teach me how to kill?
I'm not. I'm going to teach you how to survive. Come.
So yeah, we're still in like the tutorial bit of the game, but we're about to unlock, well, I guess like the actual main tutorial is kind of done, but we are throughout the duration of the game gonna unlock like various abilities and stuff, and this is the first one. We're gonna learn the way of the
Discretion is
courtesans.
paramount in my profession. We must walk the streets freely, seen but unseen. You too must learn to blend like us, and become one with the city's crowds. My girls will show you how.
So just, you can blend in with the crowd.
We'll take good care of you.
And yeah. Now, we are kind of wearing a bit of an obvious outfit, so like, I wouldn't be too surprised if we'd be, yeah, I wouldn't be too surprised if we'd end up getting detected just by hanging around a crowd, but, what I can. Anyway, gotta keep up with her.
Another southern infantile.
More guards right around that corner. And let's just head around here.
Seems quite well armed, no?
I have literally no weapons. What do you mean I seem quite well armed? Oh dear. This is fine, this is fine.
Now where do you hail from?
Uh-oh. Yeah, ooh, hey. There's like a chest or something nearby. Here, Sparklies.
Seen that man before?
You haven't seen anyone. No, 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 no. Yeah, I'm just a normal civilian. Nothing to worry about.
Not a mercenary, I suppose.
Just around the corner and here. But yeah, if my audio sounds funky, also please let me know. Because I don't know. I'll try and fix what I can. But we've made our way back. We've learned how to blend.
Bene. Now that you've learned to blend, I'll show you how to use it for more than just moving around. Let's teach you how to steal.
We can steal from someone. There we go. Okay, what? Walk into someone and press B. I swear the button has changed, because it... There we go. That's how you do it.
From someone, Ezio, you mustn't linger.
Help! Somebody stop him! No! My pouch! My pouch! Kill me!
Pay attention. You must leave once you've picked their pocket.
Oh, right. Okay, so now we have to pick 5 different pockets. And I'm also gonna have to learn how to actually do the stealing. Now this is really more of a gimmick. It doesn't seem to actually have anything to do with, like, well, no, there's some missions, right? There are a few missions where you have to pick someone's pocket.
There's a thief about!
Yeah, there's a few missions where you have to, like, pick someone's pocket to steal some information or something. So I guess it's not quite a gimmick, but it is certainly a game mechanic that I don't really make that much use out of. And there we go. We've learned how to pickpocket.
Damn it! Where did my money go? Merda!
Now, yeah, we learned how to blend, we learned how to steal. Now, what else can you teach me?
You can go now, girls.
Oh, do we have to? So innocent.
He's cute. Now that you have learned how to approach the enemy, we need to find you a suitable weapon.
What would you have me use?
Ah, but you already have the answer.
Hey, my father's blade and bracer. How did you get them?
By using the same skills I've just taught you.
It's not exactly in working condition.
I assume you're familiar with Leonardo da Vinci.
See, what
Yeah,
does
an
a
old
painter
family
factor
friend.
into this?
He's far more than that. Bring him the pieces. You'll see.
Before I go, one last question, if I may.
Of course.
Why have you given your aid so readily to me, a stranger?
I too know betrayal.
So, we have to visit Leonardo. He will repair Giovanni's blade. And while we do this, let's have a bit of a talk about, oh, and we can also hire courtesans now. They're basically a walking, like, a mobile group that you can blend in with that actually, like, they follow you. You don't have to follow along with the group that's moving. But yeah, let's talk a little bit about the class system.
Whatever is on his mind, it must be important.
Because I mentioned last time, I brought up the, like, I briefly mentioned the class system in Renaissance Italy. Because, you know, we met various people of various classes. You know, we are of a noble family, and therefore we hold a lot of political power in the area. But that's not everything. Oh, those chests are inside the Duomo, aren't they? No, they might be on the outside. I can't remember. But yeah. So here's kind of how the class system worked in Renaissance Italy, or just like the footnotes version of it. Basically, at the very top, we had the nobles. These are like people that were born of noble blood. They've been nobles basically their entire lives. They've been born into this kind of wealth. And they also kind of just rule everything because that's just the way things are, you know, like no one's ever challenged why they have to rule. They just are the rulers. Or even if not necessarily being the rulers, they're at least like, they hold a lot of political sway, and I mean a lot. Is there a bale down there? There better be a bale somewhere. No. Here? There's definitely one down there, isn't there? That it? I'm not feeling lucky. I'm gonna just kind of drop down. But yeah, shit! That happens sometimes. Yeah, that'll happen a lot. But anyway, yeah. So we've got the nobles at the top, right? Hang on, did I get those chests? Did it save that I got those chests? I don't think it saved that I got those chests. Damn. Well, let's go and get those chests again. Yeah, so essentially we have the nobles at the top. Now who's beneath the nobles? The merchants. The merchant class was secondary to the nobles, and that's because these are people who, through their own craftsmanship... Oh wait, maybe it did save. Because they would be... No, it did save. Good. Yeah, so... Basically, yeah, the merchants are people who figured out through whatever means, really, but they basically figured out how to accrue wealth by their own means. So to take like a modern day example, ooh, art merchants. Sure, let's talk about these a little bit. Shops of the Renaissance artists were usually small and dealt mainly in religious decorations for churches or homes. Artists were not considered visionaries as they are today, but were treated merely as craftsmen, just like carpenters and blacksmiths. The production of art was usually cooperative. The head of the shop was the master, who received commissions but oversaw the assembly of the painting. He was expected to be a businessman and turn a profit, usually creating copies of whatever religious paintings were in vogue at the time. Yeah, so... But yeah, to use a modern day example, or maybe examples and not exactly the right word, but like, so there's this kind of myth of like being able to pull yourself up by the bootstraps, you know, if you are diligent and if you are like have any sort of skill or whatever, then you can make it in life. And a lot of people compare that to, say, like Elon Musk, a person who just so happens to be incredibly wealthy and like made his own way in life. Another example, Bill Gates, or or Donald Trump even. Like, these people who were like, well, they made their own wealth. They did not, in fact, make their own wealth. They got incredibly lucky with just where they were born. They were what we would actually call nobles. Like, they were born into what they currently have. The merchants, however, were actually crafty and smart business people who basically were able to like find a trade, essentially, and use that trade to become wealthy.
Raju, you won't run away this time. He's fast. I see him there.
Fuck. Run. This is fine. This is fine. We can't go that way. This is fine.
Fuck.
Okay, yeah, we're just gonna run far away. Keep running. Yeah, we are kind of wanted at the moment. So yeah, the merchants were the second to top class. You know, the people who managed to accrue their own wealth by their own means instead of just being born into it. And for this reason, they were kind of despised by the nobility, because the nobility is like, who the fuck are you to be having any money, and, well, especially to be having any power? Like, why? Like, we're born in a nobility, we kind of rule and control everything. Who the fuck are you to have any sort of power in life at all? So those are the top two classes in, like, Renaissance period, specifically Renaissance Italy, but this also kind of applies to just generally, like, a lot of Renaissance society. And I'll talk about the other two classes after we knock on this door.
Oh, Ezio Auditore! I didn't expect to see you again. What with all that's happened. Where are my manners? Welcome back. Now, how can I be of service?
I was hoping you could repair something of mine.
Of course! Come, this way! Che pasticcio. Tutto santo giorno che cerco. Let me clear a space. Alright, let's see it. Fascinating. I don't know, Ezio. Despite its age, the construction is rather advanced. I've never seen anything quite like it. I'm afraid there's not much I can do without the original plans. Mi dispiace. Wait.
What are you doing?
The contents of this page are encrypted, but if my theory is correct, based on these sketches, it may very well...
It may very well what?
Please, sit.
Leonardo, eh?
Shh. Remarkable. If we transpose the letters and then select every third... There! It's finished!
Huh? What's finished?
The blade. I managed to decode that parchment of yours. It showed me exactly what to do. Now all that's left is to remove your ring finger.
Really?
I'm sorry, but this is how it must be done. The blade is designed to ensure the commitment of whoever wields it.
Bene. Do it quickly.
I was only having fun, Ezio. Though the blade once required a sacrifice, it's been modified. You can keep your finger.
Incredible.
Yes, it is. Tell me, do you have other pages like this?
I'm sorry. Only the one.
Listen, if you ever do happen across another one of these, please, bring it to me.
You have my word. And thank you for fixing this.
By order of the Florentine Guard! Open this door!
Just a moment. Wait here.
Are you Leonardo da Vinci?
See, how may I be of service?
I need you to answer some questions.
Certainly.
So there's
What seems to be
Leonardo,
the trouble?
A
our best
witness
friend.
claims to have seen you consorting with an enemy of the city.
What?
Oh?
Me? Consorting? Preposterous.
When was the last time you saw or spoke with Ezio Auditore?
Who?
Non fare il finto tonto! We know you were close with the family. Perhaps this will help to clear your head. Ready to talk? What about now?
Well, I guess we have to go and save him.
Had enough yet?
And there's our first kill with the hidden blade.
Grazie, Ezio.
Sorry about that.
I've grown accustomed to their abuses.
What of the body?
Bring it inside and put it with the others.
Others?
The city gives them to me for research.
Alright. No, pick up the bot. There we go. And yeah, let's just carry him inside. Nope. No worries, nothing to worry about. No one sees me carrying this dead body. He's just sleeping without inhaling. And drop the body.
See? Like it never happened.
Thank you, Leonardo. For everything.
Anytime. And remember, if you find more of those strange pages, bring them to me. Should they contain new designs, I will upgrade your blade as well.
Of course. Now, I really should be getting back to Paola.
Porgile I miei omaggi.
And there we go. So, yeah, we got a hidden blade now. Nice. And the ability to assassinate. Now let's just quickly see the map here. Oh yeah, there's more stuff to do. We got more chests. There's codex pages. Yeah, we got quite a bit of stuff that we can do. Let's go and grab the codex page. Why not? But yeah, so if I remember correctly, so we've got the nobles, we've got the merchants. I believe the next class down beneath that was like the working class or tradespeople. Yeah, tradespeople was the word I believe the article used. They are, the people who, make trades. Like, they're the, blacksmiths and the, artificers, people who can do, people who do services and like, yeah, architects is another one. Like, those, yeah, so those were like the next class down beneath the merchants. And beneath them is the working class. And the working class was a bit of a mess because there was no actual like job security or anything. People in the working class really just had to rely on hoping that, yeah, they just have to rely on hoping that their employer would be pleasant to them. You know what? I only have the one hidden blade. Ah, fuck it, let's give it a go. Uh-oh. Alright, you're dead. You're dead. And... down they go. Yeah, so they had no job security whatsoever. Their basic entire, like, everything was based around just hoping that their employer wouldn't fire them, and they could very easily be punished. Like, the working class were kind of like the lowest of the low. But there was also, and this was not in any way mentioned in any of the articles. Oh fuck, what's going on with YouTube Studio? Hang on a minute. It just kind of decided it wanted to stop doing its thing. Give me a moment while I bring it back. But while I bring it back, yeah, I didn't see this mentioned in any of the articles that I read. But there were also slaves. And we're not just talking slaves from, like, you know, Africa, although a lot of the slaves were indeed from Africa. But yeah, just general, like, slaves from different parts of the world. A lot of them were sex slaves. There were also, of course, just, like, slaves for general labor, although in a city like Florence, because when you say slave, a lot of where people's minds might go to would be working on plantations, because that was kind of like the entirety, or not the entirety, it was the vast majority of slavery in the US. In like those first few years, in basically like the first half of the US existing, a lot of our everything was based around slavery.
My God, has his mind snapped?
Slavery that was basically, we got slaves to work on plantations to do all that heavy labor so that the plantation owners could make a lot of easy money with their investments. Investments being, you know, human lives. Slaves here are a little bit different because, well, you don't really see a lot of plantations around here now, do you? Instead, more of the slavery was yeah, sex slaves. that was a commodity that just like people were fine with. It just kind of existed. There wasn't like a big, it wasn't treated as a big deal or anything. Yeah. So that was a bit of an unfortunate fact of life during this time. But yeah. So those are the general classes. You know, we have the nobility, we've got the merchants, we've got the tradesmen, and we've got the working class and the slaves. So now, ooh, hang on. Chest. No, get back up there. Fuck.
While not illegal per se, remember, it is only divertimento until someone...
No. Ezio. Do what I want you. There we go.
Today's top stories. The short supply
Now what's another thing I want to talk about? Oh yeah, the role of women. Because we see, you know, we're working with our missions here, like here in the game, we're working with courtesans. Now, granted, none of the readings that I did in preparation for the stream actually mentioned courtesans specifically, but it did mention kind of women's roles in Renaissance Italy. So the first thing to note is that for most women, they didn't really have any rights, and they basically like belonged, like they were an object that belonged to their father. Oh shit. Yeah, they belonged to their father, who basically dictated everything about their lives up until around the age of 13, during which time they would be married off, and very rarely would ever get to have a say in it. So yeah, that said, some women did manage to kind of just get around. Particularly noble women or women of a higher class were able to make their way around, you know, like carry actual power. There's actually a few examples in this game. You know what? Hang on. Ooh, Santa Croce actually has... I've actually been to Santa Croce. But yeah, it also has one of these things. The largest Franciscan church in the world, the Basilica di Santa Croce, contains frescoes from Giotto and a chapel in the cloister designed by Filippo Brunelleschi that is considered one of the masterpieces of Renaissance architecture. According to St. Francis and the Franciscans' readings of the Bible, Christ told his followers to take on a vow of poverty. And he said to them, "Take nothing for your journey, neither staff, nor scrip, nor bread, nor money, neither have 2 coats." So how did a sect of Catholicism that held a vow of poverty as one of its core values own such a posh church? Well, in 1322, the Pope declared that the Franciscans' vow of poverty was illegal, that Christ had, in fact, owned property and wanted his followers to own property. This meant, of course, that the Franciscans were forced to collect money and land, which would in turn go to the Pope, proving that biblical interpretation can be surprisingly profitable, especially if you're the Pope. Oh yeah, there's a whole can of worms there that I want to get into. Yeah, the Basilica Santa Croce actually happens to have one of those thingies as well. As for where it is, I'm not actually sure. I wonder we'll be able to see it. Probably be able to hear it. Is that it? Oh, that's the body. That's the person that we just killed. Yeah, there's something that I actually want to do a little bit of research into as well, or like the kind of different sects of Catholicism, because yeah, Catholicism is broken up into various different sects, and the Franciscans. So I did a study abroad. I think I mentioned this before. I did a study abroad in Italy, where I spent a lot of my time living in Siena, which happened to be a rival, like, they happen to be rivals with with Florence. Is that it? No, that's a feather. Pretty sure. Yeah, got a feather. But yeah, there were like different types of... Oh, here it is. We found it. Yeah, so I'm gonna do a little bit of research into like the different types of stuff.
The past. A vast web of connections and interconnections, all ruled by chance. Or is it?
This is a fairly simple one. This one we just kind of have to match up the picture, make it look how it's supposed to. This one's actually kind of hard. Hang on. No, wait. We've got this. Yeah, the head's gonna be on top. Okay, something's not quite right, and it's here. Let's fix that. There it is. Queen Elizabeth I of Eden of England happened to have one of the pieces of Eden. Ooh. And then we've got Napoleon as well, who also happened to have one. But yeah, like, I learned a lot about the Franciscans, and I'll be honest, I don't remember much of any of it, because that was a long time ago, like several years ago when I did that study abroad. But I'll try to do a little bit of, like, brushing up to remind myself how it all goes. So yeah, there's Emperor Napoleon I of France, 1812, had a piece of Eden as well. Oh yeah, and George Washington. Ooh, George Washington. Yeah, I got stuff to say about him. But yeah, so and there we go. Several pieces of Eden, found a passcode, file unlocked. A thingy. Cool. We did a thingy. But yeah, while we're on the topic of religion and classism, so the Renaissance, do you know what is like particular about the Renaissance? What caused the Renaissance? Well, actually I don't have a straight answer for you, but keep in mind that the Renaissance was a directly followed the Black Death, which is a period of time in which people from all across Europe and also like West Asia and maybe North Africa, but like people in this part of the world witnessed death to a level that is kind of incomprehensible to a lot of like you and me. Like, we can't really comprehend the level of death that people witnessed during the Black Death. And so we bring ourselves, and so like during the Renaissance, one thing you'll note in various bits of Renaissance paintings is like you'll see skulls and stuff, and that is kind of like you might call it like dark humor. It's kind of like a way for people to cope with the fact that they just witness like so many people dying. And keep in mind, this is more early Renaissance. The main point of the Renaissance, I should say, is a revival, because that's the actual term. Renaissance, it means rebirth, revival, and what exactly is it a revival of? Well, Italy and this entire section of Europe, basically, if you'll remember, there was a kind of famous empire, you may have heard of it, it's called the Roman Empire. They kind of ruled everything until they collapsed. And Italy broke off into like various city-states. Different city-states had different, like, you know, things and places and like all this different stuff. But they wanted to basically, it was a revival of Roman culture, particularly in the arts. They wanted to, like, because think to Greco-Roman images. Well, like, if you've ever seen a picture of a medieval painting, you'll know that, like, there's not, it's very kind of abstract. Like, you can vaguely tell that that is indeed a person being depicted there, but for the most part, it's like, yeah, like they didn't really know how to draw people. They didn't really know how to draw horses.
God, has his mind snapped?
Lots of things they didn't know how to draw. Or I don't even know it's even a matter of not knowing how. It's just a matter of like it was just kind of like their style, you know? Their style being... Hang on, I gotta focus on this fight. Oh, no. Okay, we had a few witnesses run away, but that's fine. But yeah, no, like, and I'm not entirely sure if it's a matter of, like, they didn't know how to draw actual people, or if they just, like, chose not to. It's hard to say, but the main thing is, like, in Renaissance, the Renaissance was kind of a, like, look back at how the Greco-Romans did it. Because Greco-Roman art was very, like, humanistic. Like, you can see it looks like a person. Ooh, and we got another place here. What is this? Oh, I'm gonna struggle with this name. Ospedale degli Innocenti. Designed by Filippo Brunelleschi and opened in 1445, the Ospedale degli Innocenti, Hospital of the Innocents, was an orphanage for unwanted babies. Apparently the Florentines were a feisty bunch since it was the first of its kind in Europe. Babies were typically abandoned in a basin in the front, although later transactions were facilitated by the introduction of a rotating horizontal wheel which moved infants into the building without the parents being seen. Some parents weren't just ejecting their loved child, they were making money off of them. Many a mother abandoned her baby in order to be hired by the ospedale as a wet nurse, so she could be paid to feed her own child. Boys were tutored in various professions by the ospedale staff, while girls were usually trained to become nuns or wives. So we've got another one of these kinds of places then, do we? Well, might as well do one more since we found it. What was I talking about? I forgot what I was talking about. But yeah, so I think it might be on the ground level if I kind of remember. Really, I've completely lost my train of thought. Oh, right. Talking about Renaissance art. Yeah, so like they're basically trying to do art in a way that it can, like, they're trying to mimic Greco-Roman style and show, like, you know, not weird dogs and horses and cats and stuff, like show things and people in ways that actually look like what they actually are. So yeah, that's just a thing. Another thing to mention is, you know how I keep bringing up money and arts and, like, yeah, I keep mentioning money and its role during the Renaissance, how we have, like, the merchant families, we've got like people making money. Basically, a lot of Renaissance art were just, and not just art, but like full-on architecture, like huge fucking cathedrals and whatnot. These were all commissions, you know? We had people who, we had people with money, people who made massive amounts of money, who commissioned other people to, you know, the tradespeople. They commissioned the tradesmen to create, well, whatever they were commissioned to create, really. And in some cases, it was a sign of devotion to like, you know, their belief in the Catholic Church. That was sometimes the case. Ooh, here's another feather, I believe. How are we gonna get to that? Wait a minute. I'm gonna figure this out. Yes, there we go. Got a feather. But yeah, also, a lot of this is really just rambling. Like, I'm not actually... This isn't very structured as, say, like, a college lecture would be. Which is unfortunate because it would be cool if there was, like, a nice structure and flow to this, but this is really just me rambling about history and, like, connections and stuff. And basically, money was very important. Money kind of was power, and it's thanks to that we get a lot of what we see in the Renaissance. And maybe next time I will talk about where that money came from, or like, yeah, like where that money came from, and also the powers within the different city-states, because we're here in Florence, which happens to be one of the most powerful city-states of its time, like in the region especially. And I want to get into a little bit of why. I want to get a little bit into like who was in charge, all that sort of stuff. But we've been going on for quite a bit now, and I do want to end the video off here soon. I'm just kind of trying to see if I can't find where that stupid glyph is, because there's a glyph somewhere. I would like to find it if possible. I usually use Google for these, but I've decided to fuck Google for some reason. I feel like I've searched the entire area. I don't know where the glyph is. Is it over here, maybe? There it is. Found the glyph.
Power doesn't die. It's passed on.
Okay, here we go. So we have to find... Where is... There's a piece of Eden. And where's the other piece of Eden? Huh? It's very hard to see it from this far away. Is it down there? No. Is it right there? It's not. Is it right here? There it is. And Gandhi during the Salt March. Well, where is this piece of Eden? Not right there. Is it right here? It's not there? Nope, not there. Sure it's not there? I actually can't remember where it is. Oh wait, is it? Literally no idea. Let's just hit like every area until we eventually get it. So we could use Google. Number one, I'm too lazy, and number two, I think it would just be a lot quicker to do it this way. Like, is there anything apple-shaped? Wait, is that it? No, I think I've already checked that, and I've also lost my place. Come on, Apple, where are you? This is a very hard one. I gotta say, this one is a bit challenging. Like, it's not... It makes sense to me that it'd be in someone's hand. And thus we have kind of checked everywhere. Where could it possibly be? Not in his hand. Eh? Yes,
what's up with his walking stick?
His walking stick? Yeah, I thought it had something to do with the walking stick. Or is this the walking stick?
What's up with his walking stick?
Hang on, I need to look close. Fucking found it. It was just too far away from the screen for me to see. Alright, enter that passcode. And there we go, we got a little bit more. So, yeah, I think that's a good place to call it. We haven't really made that much story progress, but we did at the very least, like, you know, got our hidden blade, we've learned how to blend, we've learned how to pickpocket, and we're slowly getting there. We're slowly working our way out of Florence. I believe Umberto is someone that we want to kill first. I can't remember the order of events, but we'll find that out next time. In the meantime, thank you all so much for watching. Again, please let me know in the comments if there are any audio issues at all, if you like hear the popping noise of the capture card, if my mic sounds a little bit weird, my voice might be fading in and out in ways that doesn't sound natural. Yeah, please let me know in any of that stuff at all. Also, just let me know if you're enjoying the series and if there's anything you like that I do, if there's anything that you don't like that I do, if you want me to rush through the game and not just explore and do these every little thing, I can try and do that. And yeah, if you want to find the rest of the playlist for all these videos, there will be a link in the description, as well as a link to my card, which has all the links for all the different places you can find me, like Twitter and Twitch where I stream, and I've got a Discord server, and I've got a Throne wish list if you want to send me things, and I've also got a tip page on Stream Elements, so if you want to leave me a tip, you can do that there. But with all that said, I believe that is everything. Thank you all so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye bye.